The Dragon Castle. It is the most important center of power in the realm, but now it is in decline. And it's lost the favor of the almighty Elder Dragon. The people are now abandoning the city in search of new homes where they can live their life and be prosperous. As one of the lords of the nearby realms, you are more than eager to welcome them. But can you earn the trust of the spirits? Can you earn the favor of the almighty dragon? And will you be able to build the next dragon castle? Dragon Castle is really inspired by Mahjong. In this game, you pick tiles from the crumbling Dragon Castle and use them to build your own castle right here on your own player board. Collect and create set of tiles of the same color or type and build shrines on top of those in order for you to score points. The more tiles of the same color you collect before consolidating them, the higher the score. So how does it play? In a gist, let me explain it to you quickly. In Dragon Castle, it's 2 to 4 players, and as one of the lords, you have 4 actions that you can choose from, and you can pick one. All right, the first one is you get 2 of the same tiles. So there are 3 layers. I don't know if you can see it, but this layer here is 3 layers. This is 2 layers. This is 1 layer. So there are layers in this game, and what you're doing is you're trying to pick always first from the top, and then you can find the same symbol on any other level. So the first action that you could do is you can pick a pair. So if you get, let's say this one, this sword, you get it from the topmost layer first, and then you find another one here on the second layer, and you can get them. And when you get them, 2 of them, the pair, you can place them anywhere on your player board. So you can do it this way, you can do it together, you can do it this way. But bear in mind that when the tiles, the short end and the long end, at least 4 of them, minimum of 4, touch together, they will consolidate, and we'll get to that later. So the first action that you could do is get a pair of tiles. Okay, when you say pair, it has to be exactly the same face and the same color. Okay, the second action that you could do if you don't want to get a pair is you just get 1 and place it anywhere, and then you collect 1 of the shrines and you place that in your own shrine pool. Okay, so you use the shrines later to place them on top after they consolidate. Okay, so that's the second one. The first one is draw a pair. The second one is draw 1 and then collect a shrine. The next one that you can do, if you don't want to do any of those, the third thing that you can do is destroy a tile. Just take 1 tile, always from the top layer, collect a tile, destroy it out of the game, and collect 1 point. Okay, so that's the third one. And the fourth one is if you don't want to do any of those, you just get 1 of these dragon tokens, Elder Dragon tokens. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the Elder Dragon tokens. And when the exclamation point has been reached, it signals end of game. So those are the 4 things that you can do. And when you consolidate, when you place them on your own board and you're going to consolidate, that's how you score points mainly. Okay, when you consolidate same colored tiles, it doesn't have to be the same face. Okay, as long as they are of the same color, they can consolidate. So minimum of 4, and it goes up to 8. If you could do more than 8, you score an additional point. But whenever 4 or more of the same color touches with the long and short side, it can be this way, okay, or it can be that way. As long as they do that, you consolidate it, and then you score equal points equal to the number of tiles that you have consolidated. Okay, so that's how you do it. You can do it in different levels or layers. So as soon as you consolidate a tile that's plane again, and you can place new tiles on top of that again. And even the ones that are on the first level, second level, or third level, if they are connected to each other, up, down, left, right, okay, they will still consolidate. So let me give you an example. That way and that way, that's still gonna consolidate. Okay, so those are going to consolidate. So that's how you consolidate, and you score points equal to the number of tiles that you have consolidated. So the last thing that you're gonna learn about Dragon Castle is how do you score points and how do you put on the roof. So the number of tiles consolidated will give you points. The height on where you're gonna place the roof or the shrine will also give you points. And in Dragon Castle, there are 6 types of tiles. These are the common tiles, the red, green, and yellow. And then the rare ones, the blues and the blacks. And then the very rare one is the purple. So when you consolidate a red, green, or yellow, you can place immediately one shrine on any of the spaces that you consolidated. If you consolidate a black or a blue, you can immediately place 2 shrines. It also goes the same for the purple one. You can also consolidate and then attach 2 shrines. But when you consolidate a purple, you score an additional point. So the game will end when all of the tiles are gone or have been drafted and placed in players' boards, or whenever this timer runs out, the Elder Dragon timer. So after that, you count all the scores that you have and all the Elder Dragon counters that you have, and whoever has the highest points wins. And that's basically, in a gist, how you play Dragon Castle. There are other options included in the game. There are other variants. So there's the Spirit variant and the Dragon variant. But for this game, we just played the basic one. So you can you can play those with the Spirit actions or the Dragon actions. It's up to you, but the basic one or the base one is good as it is already. So that's it. That's how you play Dragon Castle.
Hey, this is Denmark.
And I'm Regine, and welcome to Straight from the Meeple's Mouth.
Right, and straight from the Meeple's Mouth, we're gonna be reviewing games from the perspective of a casual gamer. That will be her, my wife. So, who are casual gamers that we are going to be talking to, or who are we gonna be reviewing from that point of view? It will be those people who have played gateway games, maybe a little too much, and have now moved on from those, but are not yet ready to be hardcore core gamers. Okay, so we're somewhere in the middle. So it might be you or some of your friends. And if this is interesting to you, and if that's you, hey, stick around and listen. Okay, so we will be reviewing Dragon Castle today, and there will be a few categories on how we're gonna do it to see from her point of view. What does she think about Dragon Castle? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right,
I'm
here
ready.
we go. Okay, for Dragon Castle, let's talk about aesthetics. Okay, how the game looks, the overall design, the way it's presented, the works. All right. So, what do you think about? Let's first start with the components. Of course, Dragon Castle's mahjong tiles. Besides that, so what do you think about that?
It's actually the reason why I ask you to buy it for me.
I don't think you asked me to buy it. You just saw it there on the shelf.
No! Nilaro namin yan. Nalaro ko yan.
Okay.
And then after I played that, binulungan kita. Sinabi ko, gusto ko to.
Okay, so what do you want? What is
What
it
do
that you
I
like
like?
about the components?
The first that caught my eye were the mahjong, the tiles.
The tiles.
The
All
tiles
right, sure.
itself. Kasi you know naman na I'm very visual.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I tend to gravitate to cute stuff, lalo na sa board games. So since yung tiles, magaganda yung design niya, yung components niya, no? Nagustuhan ko siya. Tapos meron pa yung ano yun, yung bubong na nilalagay. The roof.
Shrine.
The
We call it
shrine.
the roof.
The shrine that you put on top pa, no? The works. maganda yung mga components niya.
Alright, so how'd you find the artwork? Like from the box cover? I mean, if you see this on the shelf, would you like say, hey, that caught my eye?
Yes, kasi very siya maka-curious ka, ano bang ng Dragon Castle? What's it about?
What's it about?
Bakit Dragon Castle?
I think the style of the art was like watercolor. I think that's how it was made. So, it's not really solid lines, solid colors.
Yes.
It fits well because dragons, spirits.
Yeah, very light lang din yung color na ginamit. But then, yun nga, yung design mismo dun sa tiles are really colorful sila eh.
Red,
Tapos red, green, yellow, blue, pink or purple?
pink, purple,
Pink,
black.
purple, black. Right.
So you like it, basically.
And maganda yung pagkakadesign, yung artwork ng mga nasa tiles.
I like the way that the dragons are made and even the spirits.
And even yung
So
feel. Yung feel ng mga tiles habang,
So it's not tile drafting but playing mahjong. That's what you feel like. Okay.
Before and after the game, when you try to mix the, halo-halo?
Mix.
Mix.
Shuffle.
Shuffle the tiles. So, yun. Masarap din yung feeling kasi yung tiles itself, hindi siya parang soft plastic.
Yeah, they're really mahjong tiles.
Oo. May weight yung mga tiles itself. Kaya parang playing a wholesome mahjong at the same time.
All right, cool. So that's a pass for you, right? So all right. So now we're gonna be talking about gameplay or how it really plays. Okay, so we played this a couple of times, and before we reviewed it, we played a few more times, right? But before we keep on playing it, so what do you think about the strategy of the game?
Actually, marami kang pwedeng strategy sa games. Now, it just depends on you. Like, ako kanina when we played it, I tried to collect as much as the same color ba na tiles.
Yeah.
Yon. It didn't work out for me.
You lost the first game.
I lost the first game.
You won on a tiebreaker on the second game.
On the second game kasi nag-iba na ako ng strategy.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Cool.
So, yung ginawa ko na strategy no second is, okay lang kahit konti lang yung mga naipon kong tiles, basta makapag, convert?
Consolidate.
Consolidate.
Okay, so when you're playing the game,
As I can.
when you're playing the game, do you plan like 3 steps ahead, or do you plan when you see how the tiles are laid out after the last person who took the action?
Oo, kasi you cannot, pwede mo pagplanuhan kung anong magiging strategy mo, anong color ang pwede mo kunin, no? Pero if you're the last person, parang ako kanina, I was the last person, no?
Yeah, no, I'm the last to take a turn because you're after the first player.
But why do I feel like I'm the last? No? Yun. Medyo pwede mo siya pagplanuhan, pero kung pang ilan ka na nga or kung di ikaw ang first player, parang maraming pwedeng sumira ng strategy mo. Lalo na kung marami ng naka-layout na tiles sa board mo.
Okay.
At nakikita na mga kalaban yung...
They can block you. They can hate draft. Get the things that you need or destroy the things that you need.
Oh, parang yung ginawa ko sa'yo kanina.
Okay. So about the tension, where do you find in this game, where is the most stressful part? Is it the most stressful decision making
For
part?
me?
Yeah.
The most stressful
Where you
part...
become so tense.
When you started getting the dragons na, you circle.
Okay, so you're tense.
Kasi,
You don't want other people to
end the game.
To end the game. Oh, the dragon timers.
Oo,
okay.
the timer.
The summon dragon tokens.
Oo. Kasi, ikaw ang nagsisimula laging kumuha nung
Because everybody
timer.
took whatever I need.
Yun na nga eh. Pero kasi, parang nung nagsimula na yon na kumukuha na kayo ng mga dragon timer. So parang the next gamer, the next person, the next player, no, parang required na siya to get the second and then the third hanggang papunta na sa exclamation point. So ako parang nasistress ako kanina na, ano ba? Ba't nyo tinatapos yung game? Hindi pa ako ready. Ang dami ko pang plano eh.
Cool. So people, and there's no definite time for the game to end. It depends on the players. How about, is there a tension between people drafting tiles because you want that color? You don't get stressed.
I think that's second of my stress.
So you're more worried about the game ending quickly.
Kasi ayoko pa matapos talaga. Kasi gusto ko marami pa akong ma-convert.
Alright. Cool. So, it seems like you enjoy the game. So, what is it that you like most in Dragon Castle?
Ano kasi yan?
What is the thing that you like the most when you're playing it? Is it the experience, the components, or the interaction with people? What is it that you like the most? Why do you like playing it every time? Basically, that's the question.
Kasi maganda talaga siya. Yung sa paningin. Sa paningin ko. Kasi maganda yung artwork niya, maganda yung mga components niya. So, for me, at saka yun nga, visual player ako. So, gusto ko nakikita yung mga ganon, yung maganda yung nakikita ko. Lalaruin ko talaga siya.
Alright. Yeah. So, that's what you like. What is it that you don't like about the game? I'm sure you like the game. It's obvious. It's the first thing that we reviewed, but there's something that you might, even if it's just a nitpick.
Not like?
Yes. What is it that you don't like about the game?
Yun nga, when players try to end the game
early.
But
that's the fun part.
But that's a lame move.
Make other people scramble.
Hindi yun eh. Pero parang pag wala ka nang magawa, okay, try ko nang i-end yung game.
Because I'm leading in points.
Hindi yun eh. Kasi gusto ko nga maglaro pa.
Okay.
Tapos tinatapos nyo na.
Okay, so that's gameplay. All right. So now we're gonna be going to replayability, and when we talk about replayability, are you gonna be playing this 10 times over and over? Are there variations? Do you get bored? Are you stuck with the same strategy? So what can you say about replayability?
Actually, I played it a couple of times already.
I think we played it more than 10 now.
More than 10, but we're always playing it yung basic game niya.
Yeah, without the spirits or the dragon abilities.
Diba? Tapos meron pa yung you make your own pattern.
The game has a preset on, if you're bored with the usual default setting, you can have a different way on how the castles are built. Yes.
Meron pa ganon. Pero, we always play it the regular way. Diba? And, na-enjoy ko pa rin siya. Natutuwa ako sa kanya. So, yung replayability niya talagang, you can play it so many times.
And you won't feel like you're playing the same game over and over.
Hindi ka mabobore na kasi
same strategy.
Even if the same
players.
Group of people yung kalaro mo, no? Pa rin. Pwede niyo siyang
enjoy
Alright. Over and over.
Cool. So replayability is good too. How about the theme?
Alam mo, lagi ako nako-confuse sa team na yan.
Did you feel that you are one of the lords who's trying to get the parts of the dragon castle and incorporate it into your castle so that the elder dragon will visit you and live in your castle? Did you feel that in the game?
Napaka-complicated naman ng topic na yan.
Because
enjoy ko lang yung game.
Dragon Castle is an abstract game, so they just pasted on the theme. But, well, at least did you feel the semblance that there was a theme or what the story was?
Consistent naman siya eh. Consistent naman. Yung theme niya from the board, from the yung box niya, yung artwork niya, ganon, yung kwento niya. Consistent naman eh.
Alright.
Pati doon sa mga player boards niyo, ganyan.
Cool.
You know?
Cool. So, we got all of those. Now I'm gonna ask you, Dragon Castle.
Mm.
Who is it for? What type of gamer?
It's for you.
It's for you, right?
It's for everyone. I think it's for everyone. Even yung mga nagsa-start pa lang, ang tawag natin doon?
Gateway or beginners.
Beginners.
Mhm.
Even for beginners, it's easy na matutunan siya, no? And all the way to
Newbies.
and all the way to the pros like you.
Core gamers.
Core gamers,
Pro.
no? Pro.
I always
no?
lose.
Pero siguro kung sa level ko na tumawid na ako sa beginner,
Gateway.
nasa casual na ako, tapos nakakalaban ko na rin yung mga pro, no?
We're not pros. We're core gamers.
Core gamers, fine. Core gamers. No? Nakakalaban ko na yung mga core gamers. Medyo, siguro iinit yung ulo ko.
All right. Cool. Okay. So, now is I think the toughest question. Because you're gonna find out how much our games are. But for its price point,
Magkano?
alright, somewhere around 2,500 pesos. Somewhere around there.
Original?
Original, of course. We
I
don't-
mean, brand new?
Yes. Somewhere around there. Okay, because an average board game is around 2,000 to 2,500 bucks. So let's just say it's right there. Okay.
Ano, let's just say it's right there.
It's right there, believe me. Is it worth it at that price? I mean, replayability. You're gonna be playing it over and over. Different people.
Sige, fine. Sige, cost per game niya, no? Feeling ko naman nabawi ko na yung 2.5 kasi
Alright.
ilang beses ko na siya nalaro.
Okay.
No? Pero,
Basically, is it worth it for the price?
it's worth it for the price kasi quality naman yung nakuha mo eh.
Mhm.
Yun nga, yung components pa lang, panalo ka na, diba? Pero, kung beginner ka,
Mhm.
no? At makita mo to sa mga friends mo, borrow ka na lang muna.
Or play with them.
Or, ayan nga, play with them, no? Kung meron yung playgroup nyo na merong copy niyan, no? Laruin nyo muna.
Mhm. But if you can afford it, would you recommend them buying it?
Kung nag-start ka na talaga, you have decided to jump and join the other side. No? Ano na? At you want to start collecting? Yes, go for it.
All
No,
right.
okay na siya.
So, there you go. That's a short review from a casual gamer's perspective of Dragon Castle. We hope you like this one. We hope that you could like, share, subscribe on Variable Play. You can comment. Hey, I would love to hear your comments and interact with you guys. And we hope to see you soon. We like to thank you for joining us. Again, I'm Denmark.
And I'm Regine.
And this is...
Straight from the Meeple's mouth.
And until then, bye. See you, everybody.